Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to the show. Now, my name is Jason, the RedEyedJedi, and today I got a few things I would like to talk about. First off, if you haven't noticed, I got some music going in the background. It's been a while since I've done this. Just trying to get something in the background. That sounds nice, but not overwhelming. So now let's go over to the price. Check and see how things have been since we had last checked everything. Now, everything, if you noticed, has been taking a huge dip. And we will talk more on that and why later. But, right now, I wouldn't worry. I know some people are kind of scared. But what I would do is grab whatever you can. Look at the prices right now. 59 cents for XRP. Casino coin is 0.001 cent. You could load up really good right there. You got Flare, FLR, trading at 28 cents. You have a Gala at 18, almost 19. SGB is almost 9 cents. And XLM is 19 cents. So everything is super low. Right now, I would say grab what you can because this is only going to stay down for so long. And again, we will talk more about that and why in a little bit. But first off, I wanted to show off some things. So Bullish Moments, we did a live show last week, which was great. We were supposed to do it on Friday. We had some little hiccups. And then we ended up doing our show on Saturday, running it through the RedEye Discord. But I wasn't able to record it because we still had some other hiccups. But it was a great show, a lot of good information. If you were there, awesome. If not, well, there will be other times. We're talking about getting together again and trying to do some other shows because, it's fun when we get together. I was thinking, maybe we could get a few people on at a time and just have a great show where we all just talk about whatever and have some fun. Let me know down in the comments if you like that idea. I think it'll be something fun to do. And I will go ahead and record the shows and put them out there if you can't make it. I just, I didn't get to do a mic check and everything, and I should have. So, my bad, but there'll be many other times. So, let's go and check out Bullish Moments. So, this was their website right here. And they're still building it out. And what they want to do is they just want to basically team up with everyone. And they want to collaborate with everyone. They want to basically sell NFTs, merchandise, a lot of stuff going on, and they want to be a hub. So here are some of the NFTs that they have right now. And then social media links, they got everything going up. Looks pretty good. There's one on there that is missing. I'm going to have to hit him up because I gave him one during the show. Let's see what's going on. But anyways, so here's his page right here, and he's got a lot of different things going on. So here, let me go over to media so I could just show off some of the NFTs that he got and who he's working with. So you got XParrots, they got some great stuff going on over there, and that was his Bullish Moments bird. Here's another XParrot for a giveaway. You have So right here you had a cool little thing going on with the car showing off the Bullish Moments. Oh, there it is. Showed off the Bullish Moments coin. They had a fighter that was able to wear that they got some of these advertisements on the shorts, which was really cool. And from what I understood, the shorts, whoever made them, they accidentally messed up and put the images that were supposed to be on the front in the back, and the ones that are in the back, they're supposed to be in the front. But it's all good because, they still got to show things off and, supporting the, here you go, supporting the community. So, very cool, And then Wall Street Bets, right? Wall Street Bets. Got some cool stuff. There's a Bored Ape XRP, Bullish Moments edition. These are some of the Bullish Moments coins he got going on. He got a lot of stuff going on. A lot of cool projects. So I'm excited to work with Chris over here at Bullish Moments. There's some good stuff going on, and You know, I like to collaborate with the community, get together, and, you know, let's build something great together. Because right now we are so early in the game. XRPL 20, or sorry, XLS 20 hasn't even been released yet. And that right there is a game changer. So we will, let's see. I was looking to see if I had anything loaded on it. So the reason why I say it's a game changer is because we'll get into that in a moment. I think I have it loaded down here, so we're gonna just jump across real quick. So I've been doing some exploring again over with Songbird because, you know, I've been kind of grumpy for a moment, I guess is the best way to put it, when it came to Songbird, because if you look at it from my side, you know, I did beta as, you know, a samurai, you know, for Flare Finance, and we were building this network and everything was going, and then things changed and it was just kind of weird, and I was like, okay, well, what's going on? And I wasn't sure about things, but you know, I do like what's going on with Songbird. You know, I wasn't sure if this was together with Flare Finance is what I want to say, because there's Flare Finance and Flare Network. But because of the way things have been set up, I don't know, there's just things have been put in a loop for me. But, you know, cool things going on now. So you got Sparkles over here, which some of the people that created Sparkles were beta members as well. You know, so very excited about what's going on. I just wish I knew how to get my NFTs over here on Songbird to show up on Sparkles and BestFTSO. I did message some people a while ago, but maybe I didn't talk to the right people, because originally this was the Flare network is what I wanted to be supporting, along with XRP, but it looks like instead of Flare I'm dealing with Songbird. But it's still cool. I mean, same kind of contracts. They use the EVM, which is Ethereum Virtual Machine, meaning that if you are going to create any type of NFTs for, and you have Ethereum coding, it's going to be very easy to use that coding with Songbird because it's very similar. Not much you have to change. It's a little bit easier, I think, than trying to do Solana. I was doing research on how to do Solana and some other things, and I think SGB seems like it'd be easy to go on. But I don't know if I'm going to be putting my bulls on here just yet. I mean, I'm going to eventually. But, you know, XLS 20 is going, and I really feel like XRP is going to be taking off soon, and that's my native home for the bulls. And there's a lot going on with that, and we'll talk more about that when I get down that line. But, you know, way to go, Sparkles. They're launched. And so these are, you know, the NFTs that were already on Songbird. So very cool. And then and the one reason why I haven't really jumped on a network yet and actually minted mine, because I have assets going, but I have a way I want things to be running, and I need to make sure I could run everything the way I want. But we'll get into more of this later because everything's going to tie in. So BestFTSO, they got an NFT thing going on over here, which is pretty cool. And I think I've shown off a couple that I've had. Let's see, like if I look at collaborations, it's been a minute. And this one, so I have this one right here, the Cost 1 TX all-time high. Click on that. And this one right here is actually mine. I have it for sale like everyone else. Not because I don't appreciate the work, but because if I go and I sell it, then the royalties go to the creators and help them out, you know, by getting the money. So, you know, that I received it. It was cool, and yeah, you know, just try to help them out. And I got another cool one, which is a blueberry one. So, but one of the things I wanted to show over here is because I decided why not go and play with Flare again, because it's been what, a year since I started beta. I've been actually part of Flare Finance since November 2020. So I took a moment to see where things were going because, like I said, with Songbird and everything coming out, there's just a lot of confusion. And I want to make sure I'm supporting the correct networks, right? And the products, I got to make sure everything's the same because, I don't want to go promote something and then be completely wrong and find out it's junk. So anyways, one of the only ways right now to wrap your Songbird, and there's a couple of ways, like if you have the Bifrost wallet, you can wrap in there. Or you could just jump over to bestftso.xyz/delegate. And when you come over here, you could click wrap and choose how much you want to wrap. And it says, remember, you don't want to put 100% because you need gas fees. And then all you do is hit wrap, and then it'll change it to wrapped. And then you can either delegate, or you could also jump over here to Flare X. And I'm going to show you the only reason why I was mentioning this is I believe there was a wrapped pool. Yeah, so WSGB. So that's open for wrapped tokens. So I got some in here in the pool. Now I did have more Songbird, and I had moved it over to another wallet for a minute. But then yesterday, because I was playing with some stuff over here on Flare Farm and Flare X, and I don't like messing with Flare loans really, not because I don't appreciate Flare loans, but any kind of crypto loans, like when your market takes a dip like it's doing right now, that can hurt you. Okay, so say you go and you have $1,000 worth of Songbird, right? And you go and decide to get a loan for $800. And you're like, okay, well, there's a $200 buffer there. But then your tokens drop more than half. Now what do? What happens? Because the value of your token drops so far that the collateral you had for your loan is too low, you lose all your money. So be careful, be extremely careful when dealing with loans. I lost a ridiculous amount of money back when the whole Jay Clayton thing was going on, because I was playing with these whole loan things, checking them out, and then XRP took a huge dip and kind of killed my portfolio for a minute, and then I had to do some things to come back. But I'm back, so it don't matter. And we won't talk about those things. Very bad things. I'm just kidding. Oh, man. But anyways, so I'm going to go and I can make a video later explaining how to use everything. I originally, if you notice in my YouTube videos, the very first series of videos was how to do arbitrage, how to use Flare Farm, Flare X, Flare Wrap, the arbitrage tools, Julia, and the FTSO.EU. They have their own tool. So they had asked me if I was willing to go ahead and demo their tool. Try it out, do a little beta on it, and see how I like it. And basically what you do, and I love how they still have my name right there. When you go to the first page, it doesn't show it anymore. It shows Flare Community, but it's all good. I mean, we all took part in working on this stuff. So it's an experimental tool, and it's just to help try and triangulate arbitrage opportunities. And what that means is, whenever you're making a swap over here on Flare, there's ways to make money. Other than just putting it in a pool, you can make money just using Flare X. You have Songbird, Canned, XFi, SFin, right? So whatever your goal is, it's to have the most money. Now what we used to do is we would take a note of how much like the value of SGB to the Canned is, and just down the list. So jump back over here. We would take a note of all this and try to figure out the best swaps. And I used to do this with a pencil and paper, and then I started using Notepad and kind of working on stuff, and that was the way I learned to do arbitrage. And then I came across in beta, one of the guys had posted, and I think it's the same guy that did this for FTSO.eu. I'm horrible with names, so I'm not going to mention it right now because I can't remember who it was. I would if I look at the list. But anyways, so there was a tool called Julia, and I loved it because you went and you had your own values. You typed it in, and it would tell you exactly where the trades are, and you can look and see what the values were if you saw something that was good to trade in. And I didn't use the tool a whole lot, but it was good to see where things are, because sometimes that tool did help me find trades that I didn't know were available at the time. So that's what this is supposed to be, is you just put in the things, and then you hit submit, and then right here it would let you know it's trying to find you know, a good trade. So like I'm gonna just put it at 1. Let's see if there's like a 1-to-1 trade, if anything pops up. So see right here, this is letting me know like if those were the actual values. This is okay. So if I made this trade going from XFi to CAN to SGB to XFi, this is how much of a profit I would make. And it's not figuring in gas. So once you figure in gas, I'm not making any profit. But I set the value low just so you can see what kind of values you get here, and it lets you know with these trades that this is how much of a profit you'd make. And it's the same for all three. So if you can see, there's no real profit. Everything is looking the exact same. Right here at the very end, that's the only number that changes, so you make the most money going right here, but you're still not making any money. But that's how we made it. Like out of 300, I was number 18. Now there's a few that had made it higher than me, and you know, props to those guys, man, because you know, some of them it was just lucky on one trade. Some they were, you know, just trading the whole time. Some of these guys, you know, just left their money in the pool and did pretty good. So it just depends on your, you know, your method. I was trying to, because it was fake money and I got to make, you know, play with the trades as much as I wanted. I got to be very bullish. And then make some fun trades and see what we could do here. All right. So now now let's talk about a few things. First off, Twitter. All right. If you haven't noticed, look at this icon. It's a hexagon, not a circle like these. The reason is because Twitter is going to allow you to use your NFTs as a profile photo. But what it's going to do, so everyone knows it's an NFT and not just a regular profile photo, is it's going to give you a hexagon if you have an NFT attached to, or your crypto wallet attached to your Twitter profile. Right now, the only way you get to do this is if you are a Twitter Blue member and you have an iOS device. Now, unfortunately for me, I have the Twitter Blue because sometimes I, you know, hit send and I'm like, oh, I should have tagged so-and-so. So I got it just to try it out. But I don't have any iOS device because I'm not a fan of anything. I'm not a fan of Macs, or, you know, you could be a fan of Macs but try to do some gaming on it. It ain't going to happen. You need a Windows or a Google device, right? So for the most part, so anyways, so that's the thing that's coming out. You're going to be able to click on your icon, and instead of just choosing a photo, you could actually choose an NFT, connect to your MetaMask wallet or whatever wallet you're using, and then pick your NFT. So I thought that was a cool little thing that they got going on. And another thing I figured I'd talk about since I'm over here, not really for West Coast Customs, but MetaWhips by West Coast Customs. These cars are pretty cool. So this is something I've been talking about for the past couple of weeks now. For the longest time, we only got to see a car with like a little cover over it. We couldn't see what cars we got. I ended up buying two. One during the whitelist only mint, and then one after. The whitelist one I think was the best out of the two, but I like them both. So I will go ahead and show you those real quick. Let me go ahead and pop up these. Oh, I only have the one here. So then let me go to OpenSea. Give me a second. Go back over here and go to my OpenSea. So these are the two that I have. I have this one right here with the twin hood shaker, you know, nice fancy car, and then I got my dog, my golden dog here. And then if you look at properties, it was pretty cool. Let's see if anything has really changed. So my doggy, they get 0.037. I think my chrome or so, oh no, that's still low. You know, so really cool. And then the other one I got is the laser eyes. You know, and that's all I thought about when I saw it. Remember when everyone was like, oh, you know, forget diamond hands, I got laser eyes, I'm just so bullish. Well, look at my car. My car is so bullish, he got laser eyes. Oh, and then that dog over here, I named him Midas, as in Keen Midas. And if you don't know who Keen Midas is, look him up. Good story. So those are my new West Coast custom ones. I want to buy some more because they're really cool. And these aren't just NFTs or little cars. They're actually going to be playable cars in West Coast Customs game that's going to be coming out. So very excited to see what's going on with all of that with West Coast Customs. But they got a lot of cool cars. See, that's the cover that we used to see. And when you go to buy it, you'll still see that. What the heck? Maybe because of what I was trying to see what other whips. So look at, they got a little pink one with the donut. Got some cool ones going on. There's a couple that, man, I think they're going to be worth it. That was cool. That one, a very nice car. The spoiler and the guitar and the amp. Like, that one's a sick one right there. Where is one of my... There's a couple I thought that were really cool. Alright, well anyways, I'm not going to go and scroll through all of these. I was hoping, this is one of them. With the crown, like, badass. Well, whatever, I swear, who cares. Then there's this one right here with all the money laying around. And there's another one like this where instead of $100 bills, it's gold coins. So those I thought were really cool. I like the surfboards. One of them I seen has a fridge. Like, that is hilarious. I could use that one too. But yeah, so cool MetaWhips. And here, this is, that's a program I was using to customize the pictures and make them kind of, you know, play with the looks and see what I can do. I'll go to that in a minute. So, look at, I edited the Bullish Club one right here. Threw the bowl in. He's eating a piece of pizza with a West Coast shirt on. Hanging out with Midas. This is something my buddy Shag put together. And I got another one with the bowls in the car. You know, just very fun project. I made this, and if you guys want to use it, by all means, go ahead, use it for a profile picture. It was because of something that was going on with the Ripple SEC case, which we'll go into in a moment. But it was just very bullish on the ruling. On, you know, it's still going on, but something that was that's going on. So there's a little XRP one you could use for your profile, free. It's not an NFT yet. This one won't ever be an NFT. It has an XRP and stuff. I'll be putting it back to the Bullish. This is a Bullish field. That's their baseball stadium. You know, I got things planned out. So this is something I wanted to show too. So it's letting you know, okay, so they're going to be doing the XLS 14 to 20. But something I thought was really cool is so the Sologenic NFT marketplace will provide swapping gateway to convert all existing NFTs to the new XLS 20 once it becomes available. So for me, I'm just curious, is that talking about just XLS 14 to 20, or is this going to allow us to bring, and because it says all NFTs minted under the current standard will preserve their history to to the new XLS20, and I was just wondering, is there a way where we can get any NFT from any network and put them on the XLS20, with it keeping the history, all of everything that was attached to it? So I'm curious to see if that will be a possibility. I'm hoping, because that is something that would just open the floodgates to bring everyone on it to XRP. No reason to use anything else if you can do that. Alright, so there is my cool whips, and I am still working on the horror scenes. Now I got 3 out, and I got 3 more to go before season 1 is over. And I already know the next 3 I'm doing. I am a little behind on the newest one, but it is still in the works. And the only reason why I'm behind is because all of this right here is done in Photoshop. And what I'm trying to do right now is utilizing Blender. And I might be jumping around and using both, because I'm using Blender so I could create the scene and then shift it to whatever direction I think gives me the best look for the scene that I'm doing. And I don't want to say any more on that, because I don't want to give it away. I mean, if you go in the Discord, it might give you away on what I'm doing, but I'm not going to do that. Alright, so over here, this is some of the newest Ripple SEC news. So it says the biggest victory for Ripple and XRP holders from Jed Netburn's recent decision. It isn't necessarily the email with the draft version of the Hinman speech. And so it's basically talking about the speech William Hinman gave back, what was it? Does it say on here? It's 2018, I believe. Where the day before he gave the speech, the SEC had said that XRP is not a security. Alright, and then they go and he makes a speech talking about how Ripple is a security, Ethereum's not, kind of thing. Huge stuff going on. And, they're also saying that, this right here is going to help everyone out, because if this wasn't granted, it would basically give it an open ticket to the SEC going after anyone in the crypto world. And this right here is saying, no, you guys have overstepped your boundaries. Let's see what's going on. And maybe it's not saying they've overstepped their boundaries, but I'm saying that. We all know they have. And this is a reason why the crypto market has dipped so much, because I think there's a lot of people that know that this means, with what's going on here, it could be bad news for Ethereum, and possibly, I don't know about Bitcoin, but I think it'd definitely be bad news for Ethereum. Just because of the way things were. Basically, they were paying the SEC. That's why a lot of the people that were in the SEC at the time that left were companies that work directly with Ethereum or heavily invested in Ethereum. So, just follow the money, right? So, now the Bullish Club. This right here, I am working on the website. I have a whole brand new website I am designing right now, changing the complete look of everything, because this is too bright for me. But anyways, I'm going to go over some of the stuff on the Bullish Club. And the Bullish Club is a project I have been personally invested in for quite a while now. I've designed tons of NFTs, not NFTs, but assets. And I'm still building them out and just trying to make sure everything is ready for when the time is right. So with these, there's going to be different versions. Not everyone is going to be the same. So here, let's go over this. And it says the main categories for Bullish Club: memberships. And I say membership because if you own one, you're part of the team, the Bullish Club team. You're going to be allowed in the Bullish Club as long as you own one. But depending on which one you have, depends on, or will allow you to go in certain rooms. So there will be different rooms in the clubhouse, and some if you are a Torador, guess what? They're going into the main area of the clubhouse, or probably it. But if you're legendary, well, you can go anywhere you want. And there's going to be a lot more perks for you than there is for anyone below. So, and there's going to be subdivisions of these, right? So the Torador are basically, these NFTs allow you entrance into the Bullish Club and make you eligible for the basic digital drops. And basic digital drops means, like if I'm dropping, maybe NFTs, anything that I want to consider putting in the basic category. And there'll be a bigger list on all this later. And then you have the Picadors. Now these are Bullish NFTs. Come with perks, all the Torador perks, but you also get extra digital perks and entrance into more areas. And then you have the Matador. These ones come with everything below, plus the entrance to all those rooms and the Matador area. Plus you get both physical and digital perks. Physical means like, if I'm going to give away shirts, then you're eligible to get a shirt. And you're also going to be able to get discounts when we do have merchandise. If you decide to buy anything, depending on which one you have, depends on what kind of discount you have. And yeah, it's just, there's a lot of stuff I think that we're going to be able to do with our club. So now you have AI, which is affiliates and influencers. Those are basically people that we partner up with. If like say Bullish Moments. Bullish Moments, it would be falling under the AI, which is affiliates and influencers. They are eligible for certain perks, but not everything. Just because of the category they're in, there's some stuff that like the Picador might get that the AIs may not be able to get. Just because I want to try and keep it fair, and I'm not going to go and give affiliates and influencers everything for free. I want to give back to the community that supports us, and as long as they support us, we'll figure out all of these perks and stuff later too, because there's going to be a lot of fun stuff I have in mind. Then you have Legendary. Now these are some of the most exclusive Bullish Club NFTs around. These NFTs come with all the perks listed below, but also come with exclusive perks and a physical portrait of your Bullish Club NFT or membership NFT. So, whatever, say this was your Legendary, you would have that one as a physical portrait. And how would those portraits look? Well, that will come when those legendaries are released. But yeah, there's these right now are the categories we have. I may have some other ones later on. I thought about even what if I did some that were lower than the Toradors, but I don't know, because I don't want to give stuff away for free, and I think there's a lot of cool stuff that we can do. So this right here, and even if you're a Torador, you're going to be able to get some very cool perks. And then there's other stuff that I want to do too. So first off, I originally did think about, okay, well, I'm going to put these on VeChain first. And some people had got back to me and said, well, I really don't like VeChain. So I was looking into Solana. I was looking into Stellar. Going back to Polygon, because Polygon's the easiest for me. But, I want whatever's easy for people to get a hold of, coin-wise, and easy to trade without ridiculous gas fees, And those are all good choices. But then I thought about it some more and say, okay, well, I probably still will eventually put my bulls on those networks. But I think I'm going to just keep getting ready for the XRP network first, and I'm going to build out my bulls the best I can. And make some really cool assets, because I want these to just be amazing. And I got a lot of stuff other than just what we're talking about here with the NFTs and games. There's a lot of stuff I want to do with the Bullish, and then eventually the Bears as well. A whole storyline. I even got a storyline kind of written out on how they're going to interact with each other. But here, so let's go to sneak a peek. I've been trying to update some of these. So here's a look at some of the generated ones. They don't exist anymore because I keep updating things. This was my logo for a minute over on Twitter. I got a roadmap here that I'm kind of typing out and getting everything ready. Yeah, and then I got Linktree / the Bullish Club. And this is getting everything ready too. This is the logo that's going to be on the new site. A lot of fun things going on with the Bullish Club. So here, let me go ahead and, oh, not that. So, with the Bullish Club, a few other things I was thinking about, well, not thinking, but what I want to add to my NFTs, and this is why I want to try and stick with one main network, especially for the first series that comes out. Those are going to be the ones that are worth more than like the second, third, you know. So I want to do all this on XRP. I'm looking at being able to stake your NFTs to earn, I guess you'd say, passive income. Now the coin, I originally was thinking about doing the dark side coin, but the dark side coin I think is going to be sticking with more of RedEyeNFTs. So like the NFTs that are purchased, and I'm thinking about even like maybe if you stake on RedEyeNFTs, then maybe you could earn the dark side coin that way. But I think there's other stuff I would like you to earn too with the Bullish. So we'll go there. We'll search along and see how to do it. But I think that's a good idea too, is just to have it minted on the RedEye NFT marketplace. And then you'll go ahead, stake it, and earn coin. And then I'm also going to be making Bullish Club games. And so by holding it, right now I put Picador or higher, they're going to give you like free characters or in-game drops for Bullish Club games that we're coming out with. Because some of these, you know, I think what I'm going to do is whatever NFT you're holding, that's your character for the game, which I think is cool, right? So we'll figure it out. There's a lot more that I'm trying to build onto it. And the money that I make, don't just think I'm going to go and spend it all and buy a mansion. No. I'm trying to give back to the Bullish Club community. So, you know, I will take a little bit, you know, to pay for my time doing all this, but I'm going to do what I can to put most of it back into the network to build us up, to give you the money or put the money behind the coins for staking, for the earning passive income, for a lot of things that I want us to be able to do. There's a lot of perks and giveaways and stuff I want to do. And then not just that, but one of the things I was thinking about too is doing meetups where, you know, all the Bullish Club members get to meet up and we'll go and have some fun. Like, you know, who knows? Maybe we find a movie that we like in certain areas. We'll go and rent out a theater and just have some bullish fun. Like, who knows? You know, the possibilities are endless, and there's a lot of fun stuff we could do. And I'm just very excited for the future and the things to come. Before I let you go, I figured I could show you some things. So this right here is Twitter talking about allowing you to use your NFTs for a profile picture. You know, coming soon. So very excited about that. I think that's a good idea. Good way to make our NFTs, give it a use, right? Oops, and then I click away from it. So here's Midas, our car. You know, my bowl eats a pizza. Very fun. And then check these out. So these are some of the ones I was having fun with too, designing. So I have a program I'm using to kind of try and give these a different look, and then I've been editing them and trying to make them look the way I like. Like this right here is something I would see like on stained glass, or even like the side of a van. Like the old metal stuff. Like that's kind of what I got an idea of here. I got the little eye going on. It's like kind of like a mix between like Thundercats or the AIO Sauron. So just fun stuff. And then there's another one. Oh, so this, if you haven't seen, Bullish Moments. So, homie, this is where he grew up at, and he can tell you more about it. So I used the photo, and he's the only one that's going to have that background. But then you got the Bullish token here, and his other coin, and his ticker hat, because he wants to create a ticker hat, which is a great idea. And so that's what this is. And you zoom in, it's a BMG and BMS. So you got a Bullish Moments Gold, Bullish Moments Silver with a beer, or he's a fan of smoking the blunts too, or So I got one for his character, and then some other stuff I was working on. So I got like this guy here, I'm kind of working on, and then I got that. Oh, go back. So this is something I'm kind of working on, and some military style. So fun stuff going on, just to give you a look at some of these. And I had the V, but I'm going to change that. Well, these are if I ever put them on VeChain. Then there you go. Otherwise, that V is probably going to disappear. And maybe have something else inside, because that's the Bullish, like one of the Bullish logos. Like if you notice the baseball stadium, see the logo right there, same thing right there. So that's what I'm doing, and just having some fun with the different looks, trying to play with things, see how I like them, get them rocking out. Yeah, just fun stuff for these bowls. I got a lot of stuff I want to do with them. Yeah, and like I said, I'm gonna try and build. Oops, I don't want to show that. I'm trying to build as much utility as I can with these guys. It's gonna be fun. I'm very excited about this project. It's something I put a lot of work into. So I'd love to see this actually take off and have some fun with it. All right, everyone. Well, thank you for sticking around this long. It's the weekend, so you have a great weekend. I'm going to go take off and eat dinner here. It's probably already getting cold. But you all have a great night. Check out FlareX if you're interested in some Songbird. You got SparklesNFT, BestFTSO, great Ripple news. Check out some Bullish Moments. And definitely check out the Bullish Club. Till next time, this is RedEyeJedi. You have a great night.